Oh, look, the new Will Stewart Alpha Darts. Wait a second, nobody cares about that. The Jen Mounts Omega Darts, on the other hand, now we're cooking with gas. Finally came out with a new signature set. But before we start, real quick, apparently Will claims that I am endorsing his Alpha barrels over my own Omega Darts.
She agrees I do have the better barrel, right, Jen? That's right, Will.
That is absolutely fake news, okay? Identity theft is not a joke, Will. Millions of families suffer every year. But then again, I did clip out audio samples of your voice to impersonate you with bobblehead Will, so I guess we're even. Now that we've cleared up that mess, let's review the superior option. The Omega Darts are my signature set under our in-house Colonial brand. You don't often see 90% tungsten for this price. That's definitely the greatest selling point without a doubt. No super fancy coats. We've got a sexy scallop in there and classic milling. You even get black titanium nitride coating for added protection and a little bit of texture on the barrel with red painted grooves for a pop of color. So I decided to go with an 18-gram soft tip version and a 23-gram steel tip option. These weights give me the ideal angle of impact on the dartboard. I try to go for as flat as possible, the middle dart in the reference photo, rather than a super high pitch or a dart that hangs down below. My dart usually lands with just a slight grade up when I throw. Speaking of throwing, let's find out if I perform better with my own signature barrels compared to the dozens of rando barrels in our reviews. The pressure is on. Here we go. Playing on the famous Grand Board 3S, making sure settings are split bowl, double outs to emulate steel tip play. I remembered my glasses today, thankfully. Getting my wonky darts out of the way. And just trying to remember that I get to grip how I want to rather than adapting to other barrels for review. So it's kind of funny how that mental shift needed to happen first. Yeah, no more funky mechanics. Hitting a whopping 137 to leave 84. Single 20 means treble 16 for double 8. Oop. Bam. I can't tell you how good it feels to get a scallop back in my hands. I just love that skinny diameter. I like for my forefinger and thumb to touch. This way it's impossible to coil the barrel. It's not going to roll around in my hand and just stay in place. Okay, another round of 301. Woohoo! We've done it once before. Can we hit the perfect 6-dart leg again? Stay tuned to find out. Treble 17 for bowl. Can she do it? Yes. Yes, gotta do the Will Stewart celebration dance. Pretty sure he stole those moves from Trump. Be original, Will. Okay, moving on to our steel tip portion now. A few people have suggested 135, so I'm doing several practice rounds before we start. Yeah, let's get the bad darts out of the way. Obviously, I'm working on bowl in practice round 1. Next, I need to practice my treble 20 in case I miss inner bowl. Shaking out another wonky dart. Hopefully the last one. There we go. Next, I got to practice treble 15 in case I hit inner bowl first dart. And finally, got to practice tops in case I hit inner bowl treble 15 with 40 remaining. Not bad. Okay, here we go. 135 remaining, attempt number 1. If I hit this, it will be the highest checkout I've ever hit in a review. Oh yeah, I gotta at least hit 25, Jen, you loser. Okay, attempt number 2. I'm thinking if I hit outer bull, I've got this in the bag. There it is. Yes, treble 20. Yes, bullseye. So buy a set today and you'll check 135. No, I'm just kidding. Look, I can't even do that guaranteed a second time. The moral of the story is when you design a barrel solely to fit your grip style, that's the most important thing. That finish is stupidly hard. I walked into that room already accepting the fact that it was definitely going to take me at least 10 plus tries to get even close. So I really think that the acceptance of like letting go of expectation of outcome is probably why I was able to hit it so fast. I wasn't expecting to really. And I intentionally didn't practice with these new signature darts knowing it was going to give me this placebo effect of this giant confidence boost because I made some minute changes to the prototype. I mean, even Will's over there freaking hitting 3 in the red. Show off. It's honestly way harder than a big checkout, so whatever, Will. I guess he's pretty cool. Go support Will, buy some Alpha darts, support USA darts, whatever. We're cool. What matters is you choose the right barrel shape for you. Either way, you're supporting 2 people that care a whole lot about this industry. Look, it's not easy being this cool. We appreciate your viewership to keep us going. From humble beginnings to costume challenges to more costume challenges. We cleaned up our acts, traveled to New York, covered the US Masters 3 years in a row. We even traveled to London, Wales, and Blackpool last summer for the match play, visited a few major headquarters like Harrows, Target, and Winmore Red Dragon, got featured in Darts World Extra as an American media team covering a major European PDC event, and most recently, BBC News interviewed us during the New York Masters, hoping to bring attention and legitimacy to American darts. We were reviewing a barrel, right? I forgot what I was doing. Okay, bullet points. Quality, 90% tungsten with timeless grooves for an affordable price is what Colonial is all about. We match weight every dart and sell them as barrels only to save you on cost. You can use whatever flight and shaft combo you prefer. For the soft tip throwing, I was using my favorite dart bitch, Fit Flight, flights, gear shafts, and Fit Point Plus tips. And then for the steel tip throwing portion, I threw on the Fusion one-piece shorty. If you want to experiment with a scallop notch, I do think this is a very nice entry-level option and it's not going to break the bank. Players who have a close-knit grip like I do will definitely appreciate this, kind of experimentation. And even those with a widespread grip looking for just thumb placement in the scallop and lots of grooves everywhere else, this would be cool. I put deep axial grooves in the front and rear, mostly because I think they're sexy. I don't really need them for where I hold. However, they do allow for more grip reference for you wide spreaders out there. And the same thing with the taper on the nose. I just think it looks cool, but overall, you're going to have less surface area getting in the way for those tight groupings. Between you and me, I've had this prototype version for like 7 years. I never produced it because I got a touch of the old dartitis. Took a long hiatus off from playing, and then I relearned how to throw with all new mechanics, and ironically, I'm throwing better than ever just without competing regularly. So honestly, I'm just happy to have gotten over this hump and back into loving every aspect of darts, including competition. So buy a set, don't buy a set. I just want to help people love the sport the way that I do. We all go through skill plateaus, ups and downs, semi-pro status. I just never intend to be better than decent at throwing. But I want to be exceptional at promoting the sport. So get your supplies with A-ZDARTS, watch live streams with USA Darts, and you're going to be directly supporting my efforts and Will's. We really love and appreciate our jobs. So thank you so much for being a viewer, a fan, a supporter. See you next time.